Welcome back, viewers. This is Jason Gonzalez from Jason G Designs. I've been on a pretty long hiatus between theme updates and video uploads. Just recently, I started looking into adding new features for the Mixin Styles GB WordPress theme. One of the newer features for block themes is the ability to add Google fonts to a theme, starting from WordPress 6.5. This tutorial won't be doing anything new or special. I thought it would be a good idea to replace our standard fonts that were hand-coded into the theme with Google equivalents added from the site editor. For this, we will be using Mixin Styles GB, my theme at WordPress.org. But if you want to follow along using an example theme instead of this version, I have a specially prepared version for this tutorial. The theme version used in this tutorial can be found at the tutorial resources page at GitHub. Simply navigate to the file under the Mixin Styles GB custom fonts directory and click View Raw. A link will be in the description. I usually check the Downloads folder to be sure it's there. In the WordPress admin, upload the theme from within the Appearance section. Also, we can open the site in a browser. Once WordPress opens the zip file, it creates a folder in the WP Content/Themes directory. In a file manager, open the base styles.css file in a text editor. This file is located in the assets/theme/css folder. From here, we will comment out the existing font face style rules, as these will be handled by theme.json. Let's reload the theme to see what changes take place on the front end. Next, let's open theme.json and select everything within it. Copy everything from the existing theme.json and paste into a backup file. We will use this file later. Back in our theme.json file, we will search for the term font families, spelled in camel case. Then we will remove the entire font family's key value array, including the preceding comma. We also want to remove references to our two fonts, Jura and Garamond. We will now go to the site editor and under the Styles tab, open the Typography section. From there, we see the Add Fonts button. Let's click Install Fonts to access Google's fonts. You may see a button to allow Google fonts. You can go ahead and allow them. We will search for our heading font first, Garamond. And install the 400 and 700 variants. We will do the same for our body text font with the same variants. Choosing only the variants we need keeps our file sizes small. In the text section, Let's change our body text to Jura. You may notice the font changing for the theme as you select. Next, let's get out of the text section and go to headings. For all headings, set the font to EB Garmin, appearance regular. Let's save and reload the front end. Boom, our fonts are already applied. Let's apply defaults to some of our blocks. Under the blocks section, look for navigation and change the default to EB Garmin. For the pagination block, we will set the appearance to bold. Let's go back to headings to set sizes for each heading. For heading 1, we can set the size to XL for extra large. Heading 2 will use a custom size of 1.75 rem. Since I did a dry run of this tutorial beforehand, some of these are already set for me. Heading 3 will be 1.5 rem, heading 4 1.25 rem, heading 5 large, and heading 6 medium. We've done all of our customizations to match what was in theme.json, and now it is time to export the theme. The block editor lets you export your theme after designing in the editor. Simply click Options, the 3 vertical dots in the upper right corner, then Export. I'm pausing here because when I exported the theme before, I got an empty zip file and errors upon extracting it. That was accompanied by these errors shown in WordPress's debug log. For me, it turned out to be improper file permissions on the themes folder. This shouldn't be an issue with the zip file for this tutorial, but if you're developing your own theme, it could be. Check out the article Moving Your Development Theme Outside of WordPress, Part 2 at my blog, Jason G Designs. Specifically, the Export Your Block Theme section explores this issue. With that out of the way, we can export the theme. Next, locate the theme in the Downloads folder. For my viewers following along with the example theme file, it will be named Mixin Styles GB-tut.zip. Then, we will use a tool in our operating system to unzip it. In this clip, we can see the contents of our theme folder. Your folder will be named Mixin Styles GB-tut. In the Parts folder, we can delete the header hero.html template part. In the original theme, this header is handled by a pattern. While still in the downloaded theme, copy everything inside the parent folder. In your original theme's parent folder, which will have the same name, delete everything. Your original theme will likely be in wp-content/themes in your main WordPress install directory. Since I have a separate development version, mine is in a different folder. By the way, if you would be interested in setting up your theme environment this way, please see the article referred to earlier. Getting back to the subject, we will paste the new files from the downloaded theme into the original theme's parent directory. Let's check out the new theme.json file. Searching for typography, let's look at our new font family entries. Right off the bat, we can see a problem. Our fonts are pointing to our local host and its WordPress uploads directory. For our local website, this is fine, but this will not work if you plan to distribute or even use the theme elsewhere. To remedy this, we will move our fonts to our theme folder. First, navigate to the WP content/uploads/fonts directory. And copy the fonts within. In our theme folder, let's go to assets/fonts and delete the existing fonts. Then paste the new fonts in. We must now point the fonts to our new path in theme.json. In the font face array, replace everything up to /fonts with file:/assets. This references a file relative to our parent directory, with the dot referring to the parent. We must do this for each font face. After reloading the backend, this produces duplicates in the typography section, with one referencing the theme's font and the other of the fonts installed in the Uploads folder. Let's remove the two custom fonts, which refer to the old locations. When we reload again, we now only see our two theme reference fonts. Back in theme.json, let's add the Garamond font to the site title. There's one more thing to fix. In the latest post.css file located in assets/block-css/core, the font name is different from our new font name. Let's change it to the new name. In my theme development, it is a Sass file, but for the example, you could just change the .css file. As you can see in this clip, the latest post links fall back to the body font. Upon refresh, the font is now EB Garamond. Remember when I said we will be using our old theme.json backup? Opening this file, let's search for font families in camel case and copy the system font object, including the curly braces and comma. We will paste just below the opening bracket for our font families array in our new theme.json. After reloading the backend, you can see our system fonts listed under the font settings. Optional last things we can do are removing the commented code in the base styles.css for the old font embedding method, and remove the -tip part from the theme folder name. And that is how to add Google Fonts with WordPress 6.5 and above. I'm looking to install other fonts for this theme using the Create Block Theme plugin to see the differences. Stay tuned. Until then, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for fresh new content. Thank you, my viewers.